Hello. For a few problems from Chapter 7 on my math lab. Number 16, this is section 7.1. It says find the slope of the tangent line of the graph at the given x value. So y equals 3x to the 1/2 plus x to the 3/2 and x equals 16. So to find an equation, we need a slope and a point. Right now we just have the point, well, the x value of the point. To find the y value, you could plug it in here, so that y equals 3 times 16 to the 1/2 plus 16 to the 3/2. 3 times 4 plus 16 to the 3/2 is 76. So that gives us a point. We still need the slope. The slope of the tangent line is the derivative. So we take the derivative. 1/2 times 3 is 3/2 x, and when we subtract 1, gives us a negative 1/2 plus, what's up here? Bring this down 3/2 x, and when we subtract 1, we have 1/2. So this is the slope of the tangent line for any x value, and the x value we had was 16, so we plug in 16. And plug it in our calculator. And we get 51/8 for our slope. Then we use this to find the equation of the line. This is our point, this is our slope. So y minus 76 equals 51/8 times x minus 16. Distribute the slope. (51/8) minus 8 goes into 16. 2 times 51, 102. 102. Add the 76 to the other side, because you want it solved for y. And there's your equation of the tangent line. Find all the points on the graph f of x equals 8x squared minus 32x plus 30, where the slope of the tangent line is 0. Well, we know the slope of the tangent line is the derivative, so we just take the derivative and set it equal to 0 because we want the slope to be 0. Taking the derivative, 16x to the first. This is a 1 times a negative 32, negative 32, x to the 0, because you multiply and then subtract 1. And then this goes to 0. set that equal to 0 and solve. Add the 32 and divide by 16. And this would be your slope of the tangent line. At this x value, it would be 0. Those are important because those give you your max and mins. 18. Find all the values of x where the tangent line is horizontal. Okay, so tangent line is horizontal when the slope is 0. So this is the same thing as this one. First thing we want to do is take the derivative. So bringing the 3 down, it'll be 3x and subtracting 1. So multiply, subtract 1. 3x subtracting 1 squared minus 8x subtracting 1 will be to the first power. And this is a 1. 1 times the negative 4 is negative 4. X to the 0 drops off, and 7 goes to 0. And then you want to set that equal to 0. You could solve it by factoring, maybe, if it's factorable. 3 and negative 4 is 12. I think quadratic formula. Negative b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a, and a is 3. So we have 8. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Negative and negative is a positive. Plus or minus, and then calculate the square root part. Let's see. 8 negative 64. I want to see how, if they want the decimal or the numbers. Okay. So we do need to simplify it. There's a perfect square in there. It's 16. 8 plus or minus the square root of 16 times 7. So there is a perfect square that needs to come out. 8 plus or minus 4 square root of 7 over 6. And then you need to reduce it. All three of these will divide by 2. So you have 4 plus or minus 2 square root of 7 over 3. They want it written separately, so it would be 4 plus 2 square root of 7 over 3, 4 minus 2 square root of 7 over 3. This is similar to one that we did. So find the point on the graph of the given function at which the slope of the tangent line is the given value. So instead of the slope of the tangent line being 0, it's 6. So you take the derivative, set it equal to 6. So our slope, this is number 19, is the derivative. Bringing down the 3. 3x subtracting 1, 3x squared. 2 times 9 is 18. X subtracting 1, we get a 1. 1 times 33 is 33. And 15 goes to 0. We want the slope to be 6, so we set that equal to 6. Because this is quadratic, we need to subtract the 6 to the other side and get it set equal to 0. So I subtracted the 6. Now I notice that these are all divisible by 3. So to make my number smaller, and it is factorable, two numbers when I multiply I get 9, that when I add I get 6, or 3 and 3. Since they're both the same, it's a double root. You only need to solve for the 1. They wanted the point, not just the x value. X equals a -3. To find the point, plug it back into the original. -3 cubed plus 9 times -3 squared plus 33 times a -3 plus 15. So the point would be -330. -30.